Hello, it's Dr. Lisa here. I just want to drop a tip. It's a life tip and a travel tip and a public relations tip and an international relations tip. And just for some of us, it seems like it's just common human tip. So one of the things when I'm traveling, I've learned, oh look, we're here at Sky Harbor Airport. One of the things I've learned is that many of us seem to always go with our program. So here's an example. As most of you know, I was born and raised in Guyana, South America. I legally immigrated to the United States as a permanent resident at the age of 24 years old. And so when I was raised, and I'm guessing this is according to British standard, we were raised and guided in our school at Queen's College, QC people, that we walk left-hand single file on the left-hand side, right? And if I'm correct, let me see, in the US, we drive on the right. So in Guyana, and I guess in the UK, we drive on the left. Either way, opposites. So we literally, when we're walking down hallways and stairs, the same side we drive on in Guyana, it's the same side we walk on. In the US, I don't know. People just kind of walk wherever, but they don't drive wherever. Sometimes they do. But my point is, those are two cultural differences that are major. So when you're traveling internationally, or you're even traveling locally, it is poor taste to assume and get into someone's face and argue with them. Now, this didn't happen to me, but I just watched it, that they're on the wrong side. They're just on the side that's opposite to you, friend. You're in a public airport, and it's very likely that they're just doing what they are culturally aware or trained or accustomed to. So you just say, excuse me, and get around them. Bye. No hate, no upset. But the life tip is, one of the things we ought to do before we pass judgment, before we allow ourselves to go down the gutter or the drain of a whole bunch of negative emotions that for me just ricochets, or you can say creates a domino effect, is quickly think of all the reasons why someone may be doing something different for you. And even if it slows you down, make your way through it without being, disrespectful, belligerent to the other person. Be kind to people. One of the things that my partner and I have been talking about a lot as we look at all the videos with everything happening in the US is how much we are in a world now where people just lack empathy. A lot of empathy. But here's the thing. I just want to remind us that whatever we do to another human on this planet, and whatever we do for another human on this planet, we're also doing to ourselves, for ourselves, and for generations to come. You don't have to believe in karma. It could be a woo-woo thing if you want. But one thing I know is, whether you call it karma or not, we are all interconnected as humans, and we're all having this experience alongside each other. And so when you do something to one person, you're doing it to another person. Listen, that's it. Think it through. Sometimes just flip over. Empathy is being able to come over on the other side and possibly try to see things from the lens through the lens of the other person. And if you just do that before you start talking and arguing, before you allow yourself to get upset, it will help, because many times you don't have the full story. Keep mastering your mindset. Think, speak, do become. Bye now.